Just let this movie be done.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. We are The Movie Couple. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And here is our review for A Wrinkle in Time. But before we do, we want to talk about our video sponsor for today, and that is Viewers Reviews. So Viewer Reviews is a website that can predict how much you'll like a movie before you even see it. How you do it is when you first sign up, you go through the list of movies that they give you, different genres, different type of movies. Whatever you've seen, you give it 1 star through 5 stars. Be honest about it too, because that's how it's going to predict how much you are going to like a movie. What's also cool is it can link you up with other users with similar tastes, so they can you're kind of helping each other out in this online community in a sense, because if they've seen a movie before you have, and you go on their profile, right underneath the title of that movie, it's going to say our prediction for you, and you can kind of be like, well, okay, we have similar tastes. If they hated this movie, I'm going to hate it too, or vice versa. You're going to love it because they loved it.
And what's also great is the fact that everything you need is right there on the website. You want to see the trailer, it's going to be right there, easy click. You want to get movie tickets, show times, it's all within your fingertips, and you're able to get it just like that.
And that's why we like it so much. We've been using it a lot like crazy. In fact, I think I went on before I don't remember what movie I just saw recently, but I went on it and I was like, I wonder how much I'm going to like this movie. And I went on to the user's recommended user and predicted, and I will have to say the prediction was correct. So you guys go ahead and follow the link below. It links you to our profile so you can check us out, see what we're saying about the movies, and let's see how compatible we are in movie taste. Let's talk about A Wrinkle in Time. A Wrinkle in Time is directed by Ava DuVernay and stars Storm Reid, Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy, Kaling, and Chris Pine. After the mysterious disappearance of her father, it is up to Meg Murray, her brother, and 3 peculiar beings to find her father in space and time. Well, as you all know, this is a book adaptation, A Wrinkle in Time. Full disclosure, I did not read the book.
Nope, neither did I. I wasn't even really aware of the book until I saw the trailer.
Same
and they were
here.
like, oh, hey, this is also a book.
I planned to read it, but it just didn't happen. I just didn't have enough time. And I always kind of wanted to read the source material, especially book adaptations, before I go into movie, but I don't know if it would have helped in this movie, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, at first you're kind of like, oh, cool, I might read the book. Now I'm like, no, I don't want to read the book.
So I don't know if it's a kid's book or not. This just didn't land for me, this movie. So it is shot beautifully, and as far as the trailer goes, I remember seeing the trailer and I was really blown away by it because it is gorgeous with the visual effects, the costumes, the colors, everything was popping. I really like Ava DuVernay, so I was like, this is going to be a fun movie, and I walked into it, and it started off all right, actually. It started off, well, okay, I thought it started off all right, but as we go on to the movie, I realized that this story they were trying to adapt, maybe it's just a hard book to adapt because it was really, really choppy, and things either happened too fast, where you're like, how do we get here, and who are these people, to why are we dragging on, like zooming in on a person's face, like what is happening here, and why is this taking so long? I
also just found it very difficult they never really got you to really care about any of these characters. You know, okay, it's kind of the basic story. You have like one scene of the father and daughter, then the father disappears, and then 4 years later or something, and then there's no connection. There's nothing to really make you really feel like this absence of the father, or that there was this great chemistry or great relationship between the daughter, father, son, and then it goes into like the problems she's having right now because her father's been gone, and it seems like no one cares that her father's been missing. Yeah,
it's just like a little harsh, and I think the message is right there that I saw is someone her age who is going through something like her could probably relate to the character. And that's what I liked about Storm Reid's character, Meg, is that she, as a young girl, is completely relatable to a lot of the girls who are going to go see this movie. And out of all the characters, I probably say I would connect with her the most, but there wasn't enough because you were saying about her father disappeared, and for some reason, people wanted to treat her a little bit differently because her father has disappeared and she doesn't cope well with it, because why should you cope well when your father just mysteriously disappears into thin air? And they did this, you know, everyone makes, so she was essentially being bullied.
By different kids.
But they do it for like a day, just like 2 scenes, and then you were supposed to care about it. And there wasn't enough, not enough cause, but it was thin.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to describe this movie. The plot, the characters, the connection, even the reality in which these characters were living and having their story and the adventure just seemed very paper thin. And there was no depth. There was no, you know, when you go into like something like the Star Wars universe, you know that there's all these different characters, all these different worlds, all these different lives, and you can kind of feel the depth of the world that they're in. I felt like this was the only thing that was going on in the entire world. And I just didn't care about it.
Yeah, the same for me is I wasn't able to connect with any of the characters. And it's a fantastic cast. You've got Oprah Winfrey, you've got Reese Witherspoon, Mindy, Kaling, Chris Pines, Storm Reid. I don't know if this is her first role. If it is, I thought she nailed it. I think she's charismatic on camera, and she portrayed emotion really, really well. And she seems like moving forward, all these future projects, I think she's building a very solid start to her career. And the other kids, this is like kid actor heavy. Yeah. And I like the kid actors, but again, they didn't do enough for me to want to care about these characters. And as much as they're cute and adorable, especially the younger ones, not so much Storm, because I thought she was solid. I thought they were adorable, but they couldn't hold my attention. And
I think they kind of went out. They had like the image of, okay, the younger brother has to be this cute and adorable genius.
God, he was cute.
And
so cute.
Honestly, I didn't think he was cute.
Oh.
I mean, he might have started off as kind of cute.
Yeah.
First, I couldn't understand a single word that kid was saying.
Spoke too fast, huh?
Not just the fact too fast, but too high pitched. And I just was like, okay, I get the idea that they're going for cute, but then it just like, it never grew past that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they didn't really explore the fact that he's supposed to be a genius. I didn't like the chemistry. A lot of the dialogue also didn't quite work for me too.
Same here.
Because they're supposed to have this fun little banter between like the kids, and it didn't really work for me. When they go and try and find her father, there's supposed to be like these little tests for these kids to go through, but I'm kind of like, wait, how is this a test and them just not guessing?
So quick. It just happened so quick, and I feel like this is something that people would get if they read the book.
Yeah, you know what? I think you would have gotten a lot more of the backstory, a lot more of like, okay, that's what they're going for.
And I feel like that hurts the movie when you're like, well, you would have gotten it if you read the book. It's like, but not everybody liked to read the book before seeing a movie. I know there's a lot of people who prefer the book over the movie, so they will see the movie first, and then they will go back to the source material because usually the book wins out. Mm-hmm. So I think maybe that was the case for us in A Wrinkle in Time. Go ahead and give us your rating, Dustin.
Honestly, this is a skip it. You don't need to see it. I mean, there's nothing new. There's nothing nothing that I really could connect with any of these characters or the storyline. I mean, maybe there was a few times where I went, huh.
There was honestly, a couple of chuckle-worthy moments.
By the end, I was just like, just let this movie be done.
Yeah.
Be gone. So I'm just like, skip it. Don't even worry about it.
That's kind of the same for me. It's a skip it as well. I like the cast. I thought Storm Reid was solid, and all the older actors, obviously seasoned actors. So it's like I'm not gonna say it's bad acting. Visually, it is completely beautiful. But I thought the editing and just the rhythm and the timing of the movie just was really, really choppy and inconsistent, and that's why I'm giving it a skip it. So you guys, that is our review for A Wrinkle in Time. Let us know in the comment section below if you've read the book, if you feel like we should still go back and read the book, and also if you are taking your family to the movie, do you think this is more geared toward kids?
Yeah.
Because we're thinking maybe this is more of a kid-centric movie, and maybe that's why we didn't enjoy it. Anyways, go ahead and comment down below and let us know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.